ARK Invest dives deeper into its AI investments. ARK committing roughly $250 million in OpenAI's latest funding round. OpenAI currently accounting for about 5% of the total assets in ARK Venture Fund. Here with more on this bet in the AI ecosystem, we have ARK Invest CEO and CIO Cathy Wood, along with Yahoo Finance's Julie Hyman. Cathy, it is always great to see you. I want to start, Cathy, maybe a higher level question. You look at this space, a lot of, now well-known names, deep pockets, OpenAI, Elon Musk's xAI, Anthropic, Google. How, as an investor, Cathy, who's excited about this space, excited about this technology, how are you trying to just think through the competitive landscape at this point?
Well, what's interesting is many people compare what's going on now to the early days of the railroads or electricity. And, there were hundreds of companies that evolved during those periods, and most of them went bankrupt, actually. We are getting such clarity here because there are very few players who have the wherewithal and, I would say, the strategic vision to really move this massive opportunity forward. And you named the 4 companies. Interestingly, Elon himself named those as the 4 companies. That's very interesting. And the other thing about railroads is, it was geography by geography. This is global all at once, and it's happening so rapidly. So I think there's actually great clarity. I think when it comes to Google, one of the questions is, how is this going to impact search? Are there going to be more competitors in that space? But in terms of, the momentum behind foundation models, these 4 companies, as well as, I would importantly add, Meta platforms with Llama 3, an open source foundation model. Those companies are stealing the march, we believe.
So, as we look ahead, the competitive landscape in AI is shaping up a bit like a race. But instead of horses, we've got companies like OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, Meta, and of course, Elon Musk's xAI, the guy who probably has a spaceship on speed dial just in case his AI takes over the planet. What's fascinating is how each player is carving out their niche. OpenAI is out here like the straight A student, excelling in building versatile models. Anthropic is taking a more safety-first approach, like that friend who reminds you to put on your seatbelt before driving. Meta, with its Llama models, is going all in on open source, sort of like the cool kid who shares all their snacks at lunch, making friends with developers everywhere. But don't count Google out. While everyone's questioning how AI will affect search, Google's probably sitting back thinking, "We practically invented search. You think we won't figure this out?" Their AI could evolve search into something we can't even imagine. Yet think less. Typing random words in a box and more like having a conversation with your laptop, but without it asking you to upgrade to premium halfway through. And then there's xAI, with Musk steering the ship. You know it's going to be wild. Elon's probably planning to merge AI with Tesla, SpaceX, and maybe even Twitter, which means one day your car might not just drive you to work, but also post memes while doing it. The possibilities are endless, but jokes aside, the future looks like it's going to be a combination of collaboration and competition. Each of these companies is approaching AI from different angles, which means we're in for some serious innovation. Who knows? In a few years, we might not just be using AI, we might be living it. From our smart fridges telling us what's for dinner to AI-powered personal assistants reminding us to laugh at Musk's next tweet. In the end, the competition is only heating up, but it's not the end of the road. The real question is, who will win the AI arms race? My guess? It's going to be less about one winner and more about how these companies push each other to do greater things. After all, nobody wants to be the blockbuster of the AI world, right?
Cathy, it's Julie here. It's great to see you. So, as you mentioned, these companies have the wherewithal. They have the wherewithal because of people like you, right, who are willing to give them, to fund that wherewithal for them to build these models. It costs an enormous, enormous amount of money to build them out. And as has been broadly reported, OpenAI in particular is spending an enormous amount and not yet bringing that much in the door to meet those costs. As an investor, when do you start to put pressure on the likes of an OpenAI? When do they need to actually turn a profit?
Well, first of all, their revenues are tripling on a year-over-year basis, and if their forecast or guidance, reportedly, this is the number, is about 11 billion for next year, and 26 billion or thereabouts the year afterwards. This company is going to grow quickly into profitability because we believe right now, or they're telling us, they have 250 million weekly average users, and they've got 11 million paying users. Now, many people think about paying as $20 or $30 per month, but as we're moving towards agentic AI, so agentic AI is very high value AI, meaning we are going to be able to say to our personal assistant, let's say a developer, develop me a marketing website for this company, and it will do it from beginning to end with just a little bit of human oversight. Compared to what we pay developers, we would not be surprised if OpenAI and others would be able to charge $1,000 to $2,000 per month once agentic AI becomes improved and becomes de rigueur, which we think is going to happen.
Cathy's answer is on point, and her optimism about OpenAI's trajectory feels justified. I mean, when your revenues are tripling and you've got 250 million weekly users, you're not just on a roller coaster ride, you're basically strapped to a rocket. The idea of agentic AI, where your AI assistant can create a fully functional website or develop a marketing strategy, sounds like the kind of magic trick you'd expect from a sci-fi movie. But no, this is our reality soon. And the best part is, OpenAI could charge anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 per month for these services. Imagine telling your future AI, "Hey, build me a website," and boom, it does it before you finish your morning coffee. That's the kind of productivity even the most caffeinated humans can only dream of. And hey, if you've made it this far in this video, congratulations! You're officially smarter than the average bear. So, while you're here, please go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, drop a comment, and share. Let's spread the knowledge. Like we always say, sharing is caring. And also, algorithms love it. Okay, let's continue. Oh, but wait, the wild part doesn't just stop there. OpenAI's projected revenue surge isn't just a fluke. They've got the user base and tech to back it up. Profits are coming, and they're coming fast. It's no longer a question of if, but how enormous those profits will be. OpenAI's on a crash course with financial greatness, and you can bet that other giants like Google, Meta, xAI, and Anthropic are all trying to keep up. In this AI race, if you're not ahead, you're toast. That said, here comes the important part. Just because the profits look massive doesn't mean it's all smooth sailing for investors. Sure, it sounds like these companies are on the path to AI world domination, but competition is fierce. Tech evolves quickly, and markets can be unpredictable. If you're thinking of investing in AI, remember, past performance is no guarantee of future results. Even the biggest giants can stumble, and while OpenAI or xAI might be the next trillion-dollar company, nothing in investing is ever guaranteed. As we end this video, here is a disclaimer. If you planning to invest in AI, please do your own research. Understand the risks, get familiar with the companies, their tech, their competitors, and the broader economic conditions. AI is exciting, no doubt, but smart investors know that it's about making informed, wise decisions. As much as the future looks shiny and filled with zeros, it's important to invest wisely, or you might just find yourself on the wrong end of the AI revolution. Always think long-term, diversify, and, most importantly, don't invest more than you're willing to lose.